Good evening and welcome to our special session today at the Leadership Mind School. Thank you for joining me, everyone. Thank you all. Trust you're having a great weekend. How are you all doing? Yes, Richie, Baby TV, good evening. I'm Dr. Bright, the lead facilitator at the Leadership Mind School. Welcome to my live session this evening. How are you doing today? Tonight we are live on across the multiple social media platforms. We are live on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube, and also on X for this very special session with the Leadership Mind School. So if you're just joining us, please kindly drop in the comment section where you are streaming from. Yes, welcome, Jamie Peters. You're welcome. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining. Quickly just send an invite to your friends across the network you may be watching from. Let everyone know that we are on. The session have started. Thank you, Martha. Thank you. Welcome to this session. Thank you, everyone. Good to have you all here this evening. All right. So good to have you all. Martha Nosa, how are you, my sister? The Lord bless you. Winter. So drop in the comment section where you're streaming from. I want to know where you're watching this live session from. Tonight live session promises to be yet another very exciting, highly impactful session. So I can see Winter from YouTube. I can see Jamie Peter from YouTube also. Where are my Facebook? Where are my Facebook family? Okay, I can see Martha on TikTok. All right, so let's share this live session as we get set for yet another very impactful session from the Leadership Mind School. Okay, for the benefit of all our viewers across the globe, irrespective of where you're streaming from tonight, my name is Dr. Bright. I'm the lead facilitator of the Leadership Mind School. The Leadership Mind School it's a global leadership training platform that is poised to bridging the gap of leadership across the nations. You agree with me that one common challenge identified by many is the gaps in leadership. Yes, over the years, we've identified this unarguable challenge, but yet adequate solutions has not been proffered to this challenge. And it's pretty obvious that until we'll deal with the leadership issue, we will all still be where we are as individuals, as nations, and as organizations. So far, the Leadership Mind School has been creating lots of impacts across the networks. So weekly, we engage every Saturday, 7 p.m. West African time, 8 p.m. Central European time. Depending on your region, on your zone, you can put this schedule in your program and always get connected to us across our various platforms. If you are yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel, please ensure you do that at the Leadership Mind School on YouTube. If you're yet to follow us on TikTok, please, I encourage you to do that. If you are yet to follow even on Facebook and on X, formerly known as Twitter, please, I encourage you to do so. because your little likes, thank you for all the likes on TikTok, your little likes, the little share, the little impact you're making compounds to make a bigger effect within the leadership space. One thing I always say is if you know better, most certainly you will do better. People perish, people suffer, nations suffer, organizations are distracted basically as a result of not having the right information, the right knowledge. Knowledge, lack of knowledge is a limitation. It limits people, it limits organizations. And above all, knowledge that is not being applied will also stall development and progress. So tonight, we are dealing with yet another very essential topic, which is centered on team performance, leading high performance teams, leading high performance teams. So tonight, our emphasis shall be on building teams that can deliver results consistently. Building teams. No one can run the journey alone. We all need a team. We all need teams. We all need people around us to help us fulfill our purpose, to help drive organizational growth and increase across the board. So tonight, welcome. I can see my beautiful friends and some new persons across the TikTok family. Facebook, Ufan, I can see you. Grace, I can see you there. Bisola, I can see you. Monday, I can see you. And a host of others. Martha, my beautiful sister-in-law, I can see you on TikTok. Desmond, I can see you. So in the next minute, please ensure, take a moment. Let's all take a moment to share this live session to our various network. Just do it intentionally. Just do it purposefully, and you will be amazed who we may have joining us in the room. Leadership is everybody's business, irrespective of your status in life. Everyone must be interested in leadership because we are all affected in a way or two as a result of decisions, policies of leaders you may not know, but yet the effect, the result of their decisions is having great effect upon you and I. Okay, so let's quickly take a minute or two to quickly, urgently share this live session across our status. Share it across to your friends. You never know who may be turning up for the session and who this could benefit. Yes, so let's do that in a moment. Let's take a moment to do that. All right, let's take a moment to do that. Okay, just a moment will not hurt us. All right, let's take a moment or two. Let's quickly just share this to our friends, our various networks, and let's get going. Okay, so thank you once again. So please let me see your location from the comment section. Where are you streaming from? One of the things we also do at the Leadership Mind School is to build a network of leaders, network of people. So you never know, you may be streaming next to someone that is within. In fact, just drop your location and what you do. You are into NGO, take this opportunity and drop what you do in the comment section. You are into, as long as what you're doing is legitimate, You are free to drop in the comment section. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, beautiful comments from TikTok. Beautiful, beautiful comments from great people from TikTok. Thank you very, very much, everyone. Queen Montana, you are welcome. All right, having said that, the core objective of today's teaching is number one, we is for us to understand the purpose of a high performance team. Why do I need a high performance team? That's the first thing. We need to know, do you want to journey through the leadership space alone? Are you a lone ranger or you are a team builder? You are a team person. So we need to also teach and understand how to build, and how to lead, how to build one, how to lead two, and how to sustain such teams. So it is one thing to build, it is another thing to lead what you have built. Thirdly, it's something else to sustain what has been built and what you are leading. So also another objective of this teaching today is to give us practical steps to improving teams effectiveness. Some of you already have teams, but perhaps your team is not as effective as you would want. So it's also to teach us how to get to optimize the performance of our team. All right, Chioma Chigoze, you are welcome. That's our admin, one of our admins in the house. You're welcome. Good evening. I can see you are into fabrics. Okay, so thank you for showcasing your trade there. So, Martha, I'm expecting you. I know you're into NGO for the girl child, so you never can tell. Display what you do in the comment section and let's get active. Okay, Queen Montana, you're into event decoration. All right, thank you. So many leaders, most leaders have teams. Hardly you will see a leader without a team, right? Most of us have a team. It could be a team of two, a team of three. If it's beyond you, you already have a team. So most people have teams, but not every team is delivering accordingly. So the question, or rather, the issue is not about, do I have a team? You don't have a team? No, most of us, you're running, for instance, Queen Montana is into event decoration. She obviously isn't doing it alone, right? Queen Montana, are you doing it alone? Can you do it alone? Meaning you have a team. You have a team. So, but the issue is having people is not the same as having performance. It's not the same as having people. But what's important is to have people that are performing. People that are performing. So a true team is not defined. You cannot, Kelly, you are welcome. Sawakat, you are welcome. A true team is not defined by results. No. They are not defined just by the result they get. They are defined by the alignment. How are you aligned with your team? They are defined by consistency. So we need to understand what is in a team, what makes up a team. Because you cannot be in a team and perform optimally when the purpose is not aligned. When two people are working in different ways, like the Bible says, can two work together except they agree? No, there must be a coordination. There must be coordination. Everyone must come into agreement. Oftentimes, I tell people, especially in team building, that it's not about who is right, who is correct. It's about what is in the best interest of the team. That is why leadership, a good and effective leader, must, must, must not accommodate egoism, must be devoid of pride, must be devoid of pride, because pride is a limiter. Ego will block your access to teams, to people, to the hearts of people. So, a high performance team is a group of individuals who are aligned in purpose. That is, their heart is one. They are not working at cross purposes. So, a high performance team is a group of individuals who are committed. They are committed to excellence. They want to get things done, and things done well, not shabbily. So a high performance team is a group of individuals who do things consistently. They are consistently delivering measurable results. You see, anything you believe in, you will be very committed to doing it. Anything you believe in, anything. Some persons will tell me, sometimes I even give support to people to be on the live session, sometimes because I discover in my journey of leadership that sometimes you need to push people. You need to push people for them to get the best of themselves and for themselves. So sometimes I even go that far to push, give support to people to access knowledge and information. But there is a limit to which you can push someone. Because until a team is aligned, the foundation of a high performance team is alignment of purpose. The foundation of a high performance team is alignment of purpose. If a team cannot align their purpose, then there is no essence, there is no reason to put effort in building a team. If a team does not align in purpose or cannot align in purpose, there is no reason to put effort in building the team. Itopa Queen, I've seen your message. Relax, we'll get back to you when we get to the question and answer segment on TikTok. Just relax and wait. We'll respond to you. We'll listen to you. We'll take you up and we'll deal with your issues. All right. Choma Chigozi, you are welcome. Nebio Lisa, you are welcome. So please, let's share this live session. Let's invite our friends to be part of this session. Okay, so this is it. The beginning often determines the ending of a team. Often, but not all the time. So the reason is good why purpose must be aligned from the onset. If team building is your purpose, then team members must align their purpose genuinely. But unfortunately, in our world today, people are not even honest with themselves. People are not even truthful to themselves. So it becomes pretty difficult. But in any case, you know what you want, know what you need, and go for it, irrespective of what others does. So a team is not just powerful, because of its size. You see, it's not really about the size. It's not really a game of team building, it's not a game of numbers. No, it's a game of alignment. How aligned is your team? How purposeful is your team? So a team is not powerful because of its size. No, 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 it's not about size. But because of its ability to deliver consistently and in unity. So unity is key to building a team of high flyers. That's why, especially, I can't stop reflecting or using our home nation, Nigeria, Africa, as a reference point. That's why the leadership of the nation will keep dividing the people, will keep creating confusion, either through ethnic reasons, either through religions, either through social strategization. Just keep the people divided, keep them disunited. Because yes, Doreen, we can see you, thank you. Because the more the people are disjointed, the more they are unable to unite, to demand for what is right, to demand for what is their rights, and to project effective leadership. That's why you see most leaders, African leaders, they are agents of disunity. They preach and practice ethnicity. They preach and promote religiosity, especially when in electionary period, as it is in some nations. So in this first segment, we shall be looking at the characteristics of high performance team. What should you have? Considering that you're seeking to build a high performance team like Martha, who is leading a fast growing NGO which is into girl child and all of that. I'm sure she has details on the TikTok platform, so you can all check it up. I'm sure you have a website or you have some links to your platform. You can drop it there, Martha, so that others can go check out and see what you do. So the first thing, using that as a case study, you must have a clear vision. So for a team to perform optimally, the team must have a clear cut vision. For instance, Martha's NGO is to look out for the girl child, pat them up. The vision is quite clear. The Leadership Mind School vision is to bridge the gap of leadership. To bridge the gap of leadership within the nations. A clear-cut vision. So a vision that everyone can understand. You don't need to be a master's degree holder, you don't need to be a PhD holder, you don't even need to go to school, but vision must be concise, must be clear, must be visible to everyone to see, for everyone to see. All right. So secondly, you must define roles. What's the role of team members in your organization? Oftentimes you see just one person doing everything in some organizations. You are not building a team, you are just building yourself using people. You are just building yourself. If everything is centered on you in your organization, you are not building people, you are not raising leaders, you are only building yourself. And that's why when you are unable to do the things you were doing, everything ends with you. So you must define rules. Rules must be clear. Clarity will always eliminate confusion. Clarity will always, every time, at all times, eliminate confusion. Everybody knows who does what, when, and how. Very clear. The third characteristics of a high performance team. Please, let's get to our WhatsApp group. Let's invite all our friends. Please tag somebody to come up live. We are on. I can see the numbers are not doing too good considering the network we are building. Yes, I appreciate every one of you on the call. Faith, you are welcome. Usman, you are welcome. So let's tag everyone in our various WhatsApp groups, your community platform, your religious platform, your Facebook timeline, your TikTok. Share it everywhere, and let's get everyone in the room. So let's not be selfish with this impactful session. All right, let's go. So the third one is accountability. And this is where this for me has been a major, it's a major issue in leadership. Most leaders don't want to be accountable. Most people, even those who don't see that, they just have little privilege of power, of opportunity. Accountability should be natural. People should naturally be accountable to the people whom they lead. Leaders should naturally, ordinarily, on their own volition, be accountable to those whom they lead. Accountability, this just simply shows that everyone owns the results. You shouldn't be the alpha and the omega of your organization, of your team. No. Accountability helps build the team spirit and gives everyone a piece of the pie in practical terms, not just theoretical terms. So the fourth aspect is trust and communication. Yes, Martha, thank you. I can see your Facebook link, Sarah Empowerment Foundation. Good, good, good. All right. So everyone owns, listen, trust and communication is key. It's a key character, it's a key part of building a high performance team. We're talking about the characteristics of high performance team. First, I said you need to have a clear vision. Secondly, I said you need to define roles. Roles need to be properly defined. Thirdly, I said accountability. And the fourth one now is trust and communication. The question is, where you are leading today, where you are serving today in your organization, can you be trusted? Big question. What's your rating? What's your trust level? You need to rate yourself. You need to rate yourself. Some persons cannot even be trusted with information. Some persons cannot be trusted with certain things. So listen, you can only rise to the extent at which you can be trusted. Your lifting in leadership can only be to the extent to which you can be trusted. Listen, no point deceiving anybody, no point trying to manipulate anybody. If you cannot be trusted, you would have placed yourself in a disadvantaged position. Thank you, Doreen. I can see you said, yes, I can be trusted. Yes, it's good you say that out. Hardly will you find anyone who say, no, I cannot be trusted. But when opportunities, when situations comes up, then Smart Angel, thank you, you are welcome. When situations comes up, the way you respond, what you do is what determines your trust rating. Players, sportsmen are rated based on performance. The same way in life, people are rated. There are people rating you. There are people rating you. You know, not too long, even on this platform, I was to reach out to someone. I sent something to someone, and mistakenly, it went twice. You know, one, sir, you sent this. I guess it was a mistake. Please send me the details back to refund. I waited. I didn't rest. The other one kept quiet over a time. So people daily are missing big opportunities as a result of their low trust coefficients, their low trust level. Again, if you are not yet tested, you cannot be trusted. And if you are not trusted, your leadership positioning will be limited. I hope we understand this. No smart agent, no problem. I understand. You're in charge. Thank you. So pray for us. Pray for the Leadership Mind School. And let's keep sharing to all our friends. Let's bring in everyone. Let's expose this platform to our various community and get everyone to come on board. So trust and communication. You see, this opens up the team for effective interaction. Nothing beats effective interaction in leadership, where people are free to express themselves, where people are free to bring ideas. You don't know whose idea can change your organization. You never can tell whose idea, that tiny information, can just transform your organization or whatever that you are doing as pertains to leadership. So the next characteristics we're dealing about is consistency. You see, a lot of us give up too easily. People give up too easily. Within the week, there was something big we were pursuing for a friend we were treating. Then I spoke to a pastor and I said, look, one of the things I've discovered is people, especially people of faith, in a way, they give up too easily. When they get little resistance, they say, well, perhaps it's the will of God. But some other persons, they are not even faith-based people, but they persevere, they push, they press, they give it their all until they get what they desire. So my question for you all, and I want to see your response in this platform. Now, how far can you go towards pursuing your vision? I want to see, just write, drop a comment on this. How far can you go? Please take time to express yourself with this question. How far can you go towards pursuing your vision? The vision you cannot give your all towards. Don't expect someone else to put their all into it. This is one of the things I've seen in recent times. People will come and tell you, hey, I have this vision, I have this goal, I want to do this, I want to do this. So what do you have? You see them, they are not even coming with nothing to the table and they expect you to put their all. Juliana, great. You've been amazing. But you've not really been following up our live session where you are always there commenting daily. Thank you for joining. Good evening and welcome. Good to see you this evening. So now, how far can you go? Yes, beautiful. I love this comment from Faith. Faith said, that's a very deep question. I can go as far as legally allowed. Beautiful. Emphasis, legally allowed. I love that. That's a star comment. So, Juliana, I want to see your comment. Doreen, I want to see your comment. Martha, let's talk. Yes, that's your name on TikTok. I want to see your comments. Play fire. Everyone, I want to see your comment. How far can you go towards pursuing and actualizing your vision. All right, let's proceed. Listen, clarity plus accountability is what will deliver performance. When the vision is clear from the visionary, and accountability comes in from everyone within the spectrum, then performance cannot be show up. When there is no clarity, when there is no accountability, you can't see performance. No, you can't. So I'm urging you all, get back to the drawing board. How clear is your vision? Have you been accountable? You see, some leaders in some areas, they believe that it's so belittling for them to be accountable to their followers. No, 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 no. Leaders are to take the lead in accountability. I've seen organizations that lack of accountability destroy. No, I cannot be accountable. They are too small. I'm the head. I'm the leader. Then go and be heading. If you are the head, you are the leader. Go and be leading. Go and be heading. If you cannot, permit me to use that word, go and be heading. If you cannot be accountable to your team, then your team cannot be committed to your vision. Thank you, Lester is a head boy. So go and be heading. So accountability is key, is clear. So where clarity is absent, please listen, performance becomes inconsistent. When clarity is absent, you see, before this session, those within my inner circle of engagement knows that the past few weeks has been hectically engaged, very tight. I'm saying, no, just do 30 minutes. Can you do this again? Just shift it. Must not be. I said, look, consistency, and it must be full time. As a matter of fact, I don't even know how to stop. 30 minutes, 40 minutes, till the time allotted, 90 minutes minimum. What is that consistency? Accountability. It would have been very convenient easy and say, no session this evening, no this. That's why I keep asking, how far are you willing to go? Especially when you are not even seeing results. Can you keep pushing? Can you keep pressing? These are tough but necessary questions that leaders need to engage. And you know, at the Leadership Mind School, you are a leader. It doesn't matter your positioning, it doesn't matter your resources, it doesn't matter where you are. As long as you are here, you are a leader. And everything required to equip you towards maximizing your leadership in your respective field will certainly and surely be delivered to you. So that is it for the Leadership Mind School. Thank you once again. Please, let's share. Thank you, Faith. Let's share. Let's invite our friends as we keep pressing on in this session today. Listen, everyone. I want to throw a question to you now. Which of these is missing in your team? Do you lack a clear vision? Are roles properly defined? Not theoretically or practically, because some organizations, roles will be defined, but the leader is still the one doing everything. Roles will be defined. You see, there is a difference between the theory and practical. What we are teaching is not theory, we are teaching practical approach. So do you need to fix the issue of accountability, trust, and communication? Is it consistency? So which of these is missing in your team? Which area do you know you need to improve? Please let me have your comments. in the comment section. I need to improve in the area of my vision. I need to improve in the area of my accountability. I need to improve in the area of how I define roles. I need to improve in the area of trust and communication. I need to improve. So let's see your comment in the comment section. Alex, you are welcome on from the YouTube channel. You are highly welcome. Please, everyone, ensure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and recommend this to everyone. And if you are yet to put up a recommendation on our Facebook page, please, I encourage you to do that immediately. I encourage you all to do that immediately. So let's put up the recommendation on our Facebook page. So go straight to our YouTube channel after this session and put up the recommendation. Thank you, Doreen. You need to improve on the area of communication. Very good. Communication is key. Communication can never be overemphasized. So I want to see your comment, everyone. Okay, let's talk. It's saying commitment from team members and communication from me. Good. Commitment from team members and communication from me. Very interesting. Okay, let me attempt to respond to what Let's Talk is saying on TikTok. Now, commitment from team members goes in two ways. And this is key. And I want us to really follow through this. You see, it depends on now, practically. Princess, are you here on TikTok? Let me see you if you are here. Let me see you from Germany. Let me see you. All right, good. Commitment from team member. Listen, you have the vision. And this is where we need to all get it clear. You have the vision. You are the visionaire. A visionaire is a messenger. You are the messenger. Huh? You are the driver. You see, every good driver no one is driving a vehicle looking backwards, right? Once you hit the steering wheels, you are focused on your destination. So while commitment from team members is good, but communication from the team leader is essential. So you do your part. Communication is a two-way thing. So you always ensure that you are not discouraged. You are never discouraged, because each team members have their own things going on for them. Do you get it now? Let's talk. They have their own programs going on for them. In as much that they would want to be very effective, but sometimes they are limited in ways beyond your knowledge. So along the way, you see, it's just like the train station. Sometimes not everyone will enter at a particular train station. Some will enter at a spot, others at the next spot. But at the end, everyone most of them, they are likely to arrive at the destination. So the driver, who is the visionaire, must be committed, must be focused on the destination, on the vision. Do you understand? Because the vision is like your baby. Yes. Chioma, you're welcome. Thank you. Juliet, you are welcome. Nwanko, I've seen you. Your vision is like your little child. You know how you guide your little child. What anyone is saying does not concern you. You are just holding your child. You are just holding your child, nursing your child to maturity. You see, in leadership, most of us, thank you, Chinyere, thank you, most of us, we are easily distracted. We're easily distracted by people we think should support us, will support us. We are easily distracted. Thank you, Chinyere, thank you. So let's tap the screen. Do everything within your means, your available means, to support on TikTok, to support on Facebook, everywhere. Just do your bit, but let's focus on the teaching. So most of us, we are easily distracted. This is the key point. We are distracted about what people do, what people say, what people are not doing. Please, please, I beg you, if you have a vision, run with your vision. Listen, those who refuse to key into your vision today, tomorrow they will come plunging onto it. They will come clinging onto it. They will come rushing onto it. And that's life for you. So if you allow distraction to derail you, you will never amount to anything in the subject of leadership. Okay, all right, so let's proceed. So why teams underperform? Why? Okay, now I have a team, you have a team, we all have our teams. So why is it that your team, my team, is not performing the way they ought to perform? Sometimes you have a team, you say, but they ought to know. You see, sometimes, okay, thank you. Sometimes you have, I'm just laughing at Chinyere's comment on TikTok. All right. Sometimes, listen to this. Chinyere, don't let anyone to buy your vision for you. No, don't let it. Now, sometimes it amazes you how much. I think this platform is also dragging my network here on Facebook. I'm sure Facebook and TikTok and X, you must see the network. You might have noticed it's dragging from here, but TikTok is perfect. Okay, so Cherry, I will respond. Don't let, I've told you, I've responded to you, not need to even prolonging the response. No one can buy your vision for you. Yes, don't let it, because it's in your hands. Don't let it. So I want to hear from you later about this, but let's focus on the teaching today. All right, so let's go. Now, why do we have underperforming teams? Why do we have teams underperforming? What are the reasons? Because listen, Juliet said, if you have vision, wrong with your vision. Yes, exactly. Now, please be aware of vision killers, vision destroyers. Beware of them. That's a fact. Run away from them. Otherwise, they will ruin your vision. All right. So, listen. Behind everything, there is a reason. Recently, I was speaking to a leader of an organization, and I asked him, I said, why are you are so big as a person, but you are having underperforming team? I said, there must be a reason. And those, if you are very close to me, I can be as blunt as ever. So I said, there must be a reason. It's either you are underpaying, you are undervaluing them. Listen, if you undervalue people, if you undervalue anyone, the value in them will attract them to those that will value them. If you undervalue anyone, please listen to this, and I want you to take note of this. In your team, in your organization, the value in them will attract them to the place where they will be valued. So, what are the common reasons for why teams underperform? Number one is just lack of direction. Lack of direction. People who don't know what to do it, and how to do it. Some persons don't know when to even advise their leader, because if you advise the leader now, If it goes good, the leader is the one taking all the credits. But if it goes negative, the leader is pushing the blame to you. And I've always said this, and I will say it again. Leadership is a call to responsibility. Thank you, the 3C, for putting this up. Thank you. I like that. I will please take this and send it to me. I will follow it up later. Thank you for bringing it up. I would like to have that copy. So, leadership is a call to responsibility. If you cannot take responsibility, you have no place in leadership. Anytime you see a leader always apportioning blame, not taking responsibility, always looking for who to blame, just know that that leader's journey is still far. It's not yet close to the place, because the beginning of your leadership is your ability to take up responsibility. Now, where it gets more interesting is not only responsibility for yourself, but responsibility for those under your leadership. That's very key. Because when you shield your followers, even when they are wrong, when you shield them, you secure them. When you shield, just like a responsible family, they bring your child from outside, and everybody want to kill the child. Everybody want to buy the child. Everybody want to destroy the child. Everybody want to do this to the child. No family will just hand over that child to you to do as it pleases you. No. The child, the family would first take that child, defend that child, secure the child, then calm the situation. First, security first. Later, they will fight the child. Later, they will beat the child. They will discipline the child. But they don't put the cat before the horse. So that is how a responsible leader should treat his or her team members. Because the security of your team is your own security. The destruction of your team is your own destruction. I hope you understand this. So, why teams underperform? I said, one, lack of direction. Secondly, weak leadership. Some leaders are just weak. Some leaders are just weak for everything. Weak in everything. Yes, though it's painful, imagine a minister of power who was minister of darkness, had the effrontery, the boldness to leave a position he failed without any justification, and going out to run for a governorship position, and at the end of the day losing, and then having his sister and sibling kidnapped. You can see. So, weak leadership. Because in any case, in the first place, he has no business even running for a higher office, having failed woefully in a previous one. So we must understand that weak leadership is one of the reasons why teams underperform. Everything rise or fall on leadership. There is no middle ground. Anywhere you see things working, you know that there is a leader. Listen, the leader must not be the number one person. As a matter of fact, the number two person within the system might even be the leader. He may not be the leader by positioning. There's what we call positional leadership. He may not be the leader by positioning. The number two, the number three person might actually be the leader by conduct. So anytime you see things working, you know that there's a leadership a good leadership in place. Anytime you see things not working, any organization, any nation, you should know that there is a weak leadership in place. There are no middle grounds. Number 3 is poor communication. Why teams underperform? Teams underperform as a result of poor communication. If you don't communicate effectively, the teams will certainly underperform. If you don't communicate effectively, the team or organization will be confused. Communication breaches the gap of confusion. It limits confusion because everybody knows what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. So poor communication is one of the attributes, one of the reasons why teams underperform. Number 4 is no or low accountability. Thank you, cook with me. Thank you. Low or no accountability. This is another major reason why teams underperform. When a leader refuses to be accountable, when a leader refuses to make himself accountable, then you have destroyed the team from the word go. Number 5, where there are unclear expectations. People are not sure what to expect following you. Where there are ambiguous expectations, people are not sure. Yes, thank you, Chinyere. Lack of ignorance. People are not sure. So listen, underperformance is really a people problem. Underperformance is really a people problem, but it is often a leadership problem. When people are underperforming, it's not a people. When an organization, when a nation, when a team is underperforming, it's not just a people problem. It is a leadership problem. So when teams fail, leadership must first reflect. That is why for you to be a good leader, you must be good in reflection. You must be good in reflecting what happened today, what happened yesterday. Reflection is what reflects you as a good and effective leader. Okay, so the next segment is the role of the leader in team performance. What is the role of the leader in team performance? Are we there? Monday, David, you are welcome. Adejoke, you are welcome. Let me just quickly recognize a few of us on Facebook and YouTube. Hamid, you are welcome. Florencia, you are welcome. Okay, who is here again? So if you are here, I'm yet to call you out. Please drop a comment. Let me be sure. Chinyere, thank you. You are the queen of you are in charge of TikTok. Excuse me. You are in charge of TikTok today. All right. Thank you. Thank you for all the likes. So if you are on the TikTok platform, please ensure you do multiple likes. Keep liking it. Everything counts on these platforms. If you are streaming on our YouTube, ensure you like it also. Ensure you like it also. Facebook, the same thing, and those on X. So let's stay on the line. We shall be through in a moment. All right. So the role of the leader in team performance. Thank you, Choma. I can see you. Doreen, I can see you actively active. Okay. Thank you, everyone. So what must a leader do? Because listen, everything, nobody should be deceived that it is the follower. We don't really necessarily have a followership problem. what we have majorly, what we have majorly is a leadership problem. Wayne Bryant, thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. Good evening from here. So let me know where you are streaming from, Wayne Bryant. So drop it in the comment section. All right. So we don't necessarily have followership problem in most cases because the leader defines the pace. The leader is the one that defines the atmosphere for followership to align. So, number one, the role of a leader is to provide direction. So, when a leader lacks direction, the team cannot perform effectively. Secondly, the leader is the one that sets standards. So, when the leader is setting a clear-cut standard, it becomes difficult for anyone to lower the bar. Standards is key to team performance. Where and when the team members don't know there is no standard, there is no standard in an organization, everyone will perform anyhow. So the leader's role is to provide direction, is to set clear standards. This is what we take, this is what we don't take. Thirdly, it is the leader that enforces accountability by first being accountable. Enforces accountability. Imagine as a leader, you can be accountable to your team. Then it will be practically impossible. Thank you, Chinyere. It will be practically impossible for anyone else not to be willing to be accountable. If I, as a leader, am willing to tell you what I did with the 1 hour that you gave to me, what I did with the income of the organization, then how can the accountant be struggling? How can a departmental head be struggling? If the president can be accountable of your nation to say, this is what I received, this is what I spent. If your governors, if your chairman, if everyone can do that, so it just makes simple sense. So the leader is the one that enforces accountability. The leadership role also is to develop people. Develop people. I want to emphasize on this. Because as a leader, not until you develop people, you are not leading people. Miracle Daniel, you are welcome. A leader that does not develop people is not a leader. You may just be a leader by title, but you are a user. If you are a leader without evidence of developing people, then I put it to you that you are not a leader. You are a user. You are a user. So leaders, the role of a leader is to develop people, intentionally develop people. Listen again. Leaders set the tone that the team follows. The leader sets the tone that the team follows. So what tone are you setting in your organization today? What tone are you setting in your organization today? So what standard are you setting in your organization? Donna, you are welcome. Chinyere, thank you. All right, I think the network is pretty somehow today, but thank God we all have the privilege of, we can go back to YouTube and follow up the session as it will be uploaded almost immediately after the session. Thank you. God will do it. Please let me have your name. Let me be sure. Donna, let me also have your name. You have been following up very much on TikTok, but let me be very sure. Thank you everyone for following. Like I said earlier, those on TikTok, if you are yet to follow us, please ensure you do that. Press the follow up button. On YouTube, if oh, Marvis Imuze Germany, I suppose, right? Oh, my brother, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I received the grace prayers. Thank you. So let's do that. All right. So you see, you cannot lead a people you are not developing. One of the tests of a leader, one of the proof of a leader is in the people they develop. If you have been on the leadership stage over a period of time, yes, I in fact, Chinyere, you were there. I thought TikTok was better when you are here. Thank you for coming. You are everywhere. Thank you. So one of the proof of your leadership is in development. Oh, Shedrack, oh, that's you. Okay, good to see you. Thank you. So we must be intentional. You see, let me put a caveat here. Developing people should not be to your own detriment. You can only develop people, you can only support people to the level to which you have also attained. You know, an elderly person many years ago, I think over about 20 years ago, gave me an illustration. He gave me a dramatic illustration about leading and helping people and developing people. You know, and I think I will share that. That would take me off track, but it's interesting. I think I will share that with us on a very, very good different day. So lastly, building high performance teams. We're in the last section because we have just about 15 minutes, 20 minutes or so to go. Building high performance teams. Adejoke, thank you. How do you build a high performance team? Everyone wants a high performance team. I tell you the truth, as a leader of an organization, as a leader of any team, it's safe for you to have a high performance team. In fact, you will sleep well, you will have peace when you have a high performance team, not a struggling team. So, how do we build them? First, recruit for attitude and competence. Yesterday, in one of my publications, I said, attitude is everything. Attitude is everything. What's your attitude like? What's your attitude towards people? Precious, you are welcome. Thank you on Facebook. John Matthew, thank you on TikTok. Thank you, every one of you. Please, if you're just joining me on TikTok or across any of the platform, if you're not using your direct name, please, if you don't mind, let's have your name, what you do, and we can also support you. And also, please tell us where you are streaming from. So that is it. So building a high performance team, the first is recruit for attitude. For me, attitude matters very much. If I'm engaging you, I am very, very, very cognizant of your attitude. Because attitude will always determine your altitude. That's why I said attitude is everything. Take away attitude from leadership, you will have nothing. What is your attitude towards people? What's your attitude towards your team? You see, there are a lot of things we can change. We can transform about us to be better people, to be better individuals. Attitude is one of it. You need to get back and check what attitude you see. You know, there is this very interesting scriptures in the Bible that Jesus said to his disciples. He said, "Who do men say that I am?" That is a statement of attitude. And I tell leaders, most leaders that I've been privileged to consult with, especially the big ones, I tell them, big people is very difficult to talk to them. But in any case, by privilege, I say it the way it is. Listen, and I want you to try this tonight. Get people that you know that can tell you the truth. In this platform, I think Uzoma is here, she's one of, I call her the conscience of the Leadership Mind School. She will just tell you the way it is and politely, but truth is always painful. So get people and ask them, how do you think I'm doing? Please don't look at my face, just tell me the truth, because we need to help ourselves. We need to build ourselves. You cannot, I'm repeating it again, you cannot do better than your attitude. You cannot outperform your attitude. Your attitude is you, and you are your attitude. So recruit for attitude and competence. Gone are the days people just recruit for academic purposes. No, attitude. Because you can have somebody with first class, but third class attitude. First class certificates with third class, in fact, with pass, let my people go attitude. So imagine that organization will be destroyed. Because when people walk into your organization, when people engage you first, they are not asking you first, what is your certification? First, they are seeing your attitude. They are checking up on your attitude. All right, skills is very important. Mindset is critical, but attitude is everything. Okay, secondly, set clear expectations. Set clear expectations. Okay, this is our expectation. This is what I expect you to do. This is what I expect this to do. Let it be very clear. Let everybody know. There shouldn't be hidden charges, the way the banks do. So they do some hidden charges. Nothing hidden. Everything should be made bare. If we are to take a risk, let everybody know that we are taking this risk together. That is honor. Leadership is honorable if we can do it effectively. So define success clearly. And thirdly, please build accountability systems. When people question you, okay, let's talk. I'll be taking questions very shortly. When people ask questions on accountability, don't wave them aside. Don't shove them. Even if you don't have the answers in the immediate, please defer the answer and respond timeously. Okay, so I have questions on the aspect of attitude. Is it attitude towards how you work or attitude in the aspect of mindset? It's both. Attitude in aspect of mindset is what will deliver your attitude towards how you work. Because how you work, what you do in your work environment is a product of your mindset. I don't know if you understand that. Let's talk. So please throw in your questions. I will deal with it intermediately because of time. Now, listen, please. Build accountability systems in your homes. Leadership begins from the home. Leadership begins from you. Set up performance systems. Encourage collaboration. Encourage collaboration. Please promote teamwork within your team. Promote it. Don't promote individualism. Promote teamwork. Collectivism. Promote it. Don't promote competition. Promote teamwork. Discourage unhealthy competition. Discourage, by all means, discourage unhealthy competitions. Promote teamwork, encourage collaborations, be open in your leadership. Develop team members. If you have a member in your team, do everything to develop them. Listen, please, my dear friends. Anyone you genuinely develop will become a genuine follower. Anyone you genuinely develop will automatically become a genuine follower. Most people leave leaders because those leaders refuse to contribute to their development. Again, giving out stipends is not development. No, that is why I dislike it. Stipends. It keeps people low. It encourages people to remain at the lower cadre of life and in leadership. Leadership, again, it's a call to responsibility. And I want us to have this. And I want us to own it. Develop team members. And this will lead to growth that drive performance. When you develop people, they will become the growth engine that drives team and organizational performance. Please listen and listen again. Great teams are built intentionally. Great teams are built intentionally. Nobody just rises up and stays up by mistake. No. No team just succeeds like that. Great teams are built up intentionally. You see, one of the amazing things, Miss Jumoke, this is Adeola, right? How are you? Welcome. Good evening. Thank you. Nice for joining. So, one of the amazing things I've seen about leadership is nobody wants to be part of the work process, the building process, the formative process. But everyone wants to be part of the glorious moment. You know, when a house is being built, people just see it. You know, sand, you have stones, you have all manner of debts around. Nobody values it. But the moment is the opening ceremony day. Everybody, both the ones that were invited and those that were not invited, everyone keeps coming in. Unannounced, uninvited. That's the way it is. Keep building intentionally, even when no one is supporting you, even when no one is seeing you, even when no one. See, I was watching a video yesterday, and somebody was talking about the recent issue between this content creator Gege and the sister. And the lady asked a question. He said, what struck her most was there a time the sister ever shared his post or do anything before he became a popular celebrity? And that question struck me. And it's very possible during his days of little and humble beginnings, they ignored him. No one paid attention to him. Please listen to this. It's very, very convenient to those very close to you to ignore you in your days of little beginning. It's very, very convenient for those who knew you, who know your story, to keep looking at you with the lens of their knowledge of you when you are about hitting your prime. It's very and always very convenient for them. But please, never you be discouraged. Because those who ignore you today are the same people that will celebrate you tomorrow. Just keep building, keep collaborating, I encourage you to continue to encourage collaboration, promote teamwork. Again and again, please say no to unhealthy competition. Unhealthy competition. Say no to it. Wow. My good friend, Mr. Harrison, develop team members leads to great development. That is very true. Thank you, my brother. Please, let's talk immediately after the session. I've missed you. It's been a long while. Let's talk immediately after the session. Thank you for following this session. You know, things have been happening within my network in recent times that keeps bringing me into the practicality of leadership. High performance teams are not accidental. No team, no high performance team is accidental. They are designed. They are carefully designed for success. They are carefully designed. Everything you see working is a creation of somebody who was able to strategically assemble a team. Please, I beg you, nobody succeeds alone in the real sense of it. So, my final charge to every one of you tonight, my amazing community, and I want to especially commend you all, my beautiful sister, Vivian, thank you for sharing and liking the live on TikTok. You're doing amazingly well with your EU migration platform. Please, I hope one day we will do some collaboration with our community here. Let's improve our collaboration system because we are always stronger and better together. If your team is not delivering, something must change. That is my closing charge for you. If you have an underperforming team, know that something must be reset within your team. If your team is not performing optimally, means that the change must begin from the leadership. Because your leadership is a reflection. Your leadership is a direct reflection on your team's results. Everything rises and falls on leadership. You know, some thought leaders have tried to pin it to be a followership problem, to be this. No. The challenges is right on the feet of the leaders, because leaders determines everything. Leaders set the pace for everyone. So tonight, I want to thank you all once again. Remember, every Saturday, 7 p.m. West African time, we are always live across our social media platforms. We are building something strong, and in a couple of days ahead, every one of you will be amazed at what we are building. We are working in collaboration with some big educational firms, and I'm sure you'll be very glad with what's ahead of you all. We have limited time because we have got very busy schedule everywhere. I think we will create some other opportunity where we'll bring up some of our beautiful followers, our community members on the platform, especially through the TikTok platform, and we will exchange ideas. We will engage more as a community. So thank you all so much. Okay, I'm seeing a question from Donna. What if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more possible? Yes, that's who a leader is. A leader must encourage people towards performance. So your question is just perfect. That's who a leader is. A leader must be inspirational. When you see a leader, something should jack up inside you. When you hear a leader, something should spark up inside you. So a leader should inspire you to dream more, to learn more, to do more, and become more positively. That's the, in fact, you just define leadership as according to our standard here. So thank you very much. So please, as we end this session, I want you all to type in the comment section, I will build and lead a high performance team. Let's do that affirmation in the comment section. Just type in there, I will build and lead a high performance team. Yes, let's type it in the comment section. Let's close on that note. You know why it's good to write? Because writing so writing keeps these things in your heart. It helps you to assimilate better. So I will build and lead a high performance team. Let that be your parting word for tonight. I will build and lead a high performance team. Thank you. I feel like staying much longer. My sister, everyone, Chinyere, Donna, Vivian, everyone, thank you. On TikTok, I can see Adejoke, Daniel, my brother from Germany, Imuze, thank you, everyone. God bless you. See you next Saturday. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. God bless you all.